Hi there, so today we're going to do some work in kneeling. So you're going to need a nice cushion for under your knee and we're going to start on all fours. So pop your knee, one of your knees under the cushion and just come onto all fours, and we'll start with our basic cat stretch. So just let the head hang for a moment. Take a moment just to notice how the body's feeling and come into your body. Then just press that floor away and curl up into that rib cage and tuck the tail under. And then we're going to lift the tailbone, sink through the belly, kiss those shoulder blades together. You don't have to overextend the neck, just a gentle look up. And then back to the middle. Nice. Then from here we're going to actually take our leg out to the side, so that your foot is in line with your other knee, and if this is east to west, you're just sending the foot out to east, trying to keep the knee out over that second toe. If that feels too much into the hip, then you might want to bring the foot forward a little bit. So from here, just lunge, keeping those hands in that 4-point kneeling position, just lunge into that leg. Nice, one more here. Bringing that knee over the foot. Release, and then we're going to turn the foot to face forward. Now it's quite tricky to get that toes to face the same line as the fingers. You might feel quite a stretch through here. If you need to offload a little bit, then do. And then here, just lunge into the side. There. Last one. Back to center, back out to east to west, and lunge there. Then here, we're going to just walk those hands out and across and lunge into the hip there. 2, just releasing, and 3. Then walk those hands back to the mat into your 4-point kneeling position, and then reach the leg out long and out behind you, coming down onto our elbows, stacking the elbows under the shoulders, nice long neck, and rather than your head lifted, the crown of the head should be in line with your spine. Hips nice and level to just extend at the hip. Hold there and bring your heel to your sit bone, resting that knee on a shelf. 2 more. Last one, just hold and then point and flex through the foot. I'm not really bothered about where the heel bone is, just a nice little movement through the ankle. Circle the ankle and the other way. And release. Then from here, you're going to bring the knee out to the side and just come and gently balance on the outside arm, so the opposite arm. We're going to pick up the other hand and just really open through the pelvis here. Find your balance point and we're going to open up. And that's a challenge there, just to open through the pelvis, open through the hip. Trickier than you think. And then coming back down. Bring the knee down, soften through those elbows, and now we're going to sit back on our heels. But you're going to keep the elbows down for as long as you can, and then let the elbows peel away to sit back a little bit deeper. Nice breath into the body, and now just soften the elbows down first if you can, and then brushing your breastbone along the floor, just fold forward, just rock onto those hands, and then rock back. As you rock back, elbows stay down. Keep them down as you sit back as best you can. And then when you feel that little stretch into the shoulders, just start to peel the elbows away and just lengthen through the fingertips. One more here, try and soften the elbows. Brush the breastbone along the floor, rock forward, rock back. Keep the elbows down as you sit back. Keep them down for as long as you can, that feels comfortable. Just deepening the stretch into the shoulders and then peel away. Breathe into the side of the rib cage and then scoot back up onto all fours. So on all fours here, we're going to look over our right shoulder, and now you're going to walk your hands round as best you can. Everybody's range will be different, so that you're ideally at 90 degrees to your feet, but you might not have the range to do that. And then just swing your hips out one way into the other, like you're skiing from left to right, and you're going to keep looking over that right shoulder Cool, last one, we're gonna just swing away, hold, feel that nice stretch through the body. And then swing back to center and walk those hands back in. So we're now gonna repeat this little series the other way. So we bring the foot out into a lunge position, sending the toe out east to west. Hands stay in their 4-point kneeling position and we just lunge into that, back to center. Lunge, 2 more, and last one. Back to center, turn the foot to face forward so that your toes are in line or facing forward with your fingers, and lunge. And I'm a lot tighter down this lateral aspect of my calf, so that's a little bit harder for me. I haven't moved my cushion over. You can move your cushion, and then turn your toes to face out east or west again. 2, 3, and then this time we fold out. So I'm going to just pop that cushion under my knee and then walk those hands around either side of your foot and lunge here. 2, 3, back to center. Then here we walk those hands back into your 4-point kneeling position. Reach the leg out long and slide out behind you. Fold down onto those elbows. Drop or reach those shoulders away from you. Nice long neck. Square the pelvis and lift. We hold there and we take our heel to our bottom. Imagining balancing that knee on a shelf, and it's just the foreleg. Then bring that foot back, bend and flex at the ankle. And circle. Circle the other way. Nice. Then you're keeping the knee up, but you're taking the knee out to the side. Balance on the opposite elbow. Start to pick up the other hand and open through the hip, taking the knee out and open. Can you hold here? And take the arm up. Open through the hips, open through the knees. Balance. And then lower the arm back down. Bring the knee down to the floor, and then keeping the elbows on the mat as you sit back on your heels. Then when you feel that little stretch into the shoulders, just enough that's comfortable for you, you can peel the elbows away. Then try and sink the elbows into the floor. Breastbone stays low and we just rock forward onto those hands and rock back. Keep the elbows down as you sit back on your heels as far as you feel comfortable to do so. And then let the elbows peel away and reach the fingertips. Then sink the elbows down, brush the breastbone, come forward, and then rock back. Keep the elbows down, feel the stretch into the shoulders, and then let the elbows peel away, long fingertips, and breathe there. Scoot back up onto all fours, stacking those hands under your shoulders. Nice straight back, and we're going to look over our left shoulder. Walk those hands round as far as you feel comfortable to do so, and you're looking over that left shoulder as you then send the hips east and west, shifting your weight from side to side. Good, and just ease into the stretch. 2 more, 1 more, and then here we swing and hold into that, deepening the stretch. Look over the shoulder and breathe into that lateral rib cage. And then back to center. Walk those hands back, hands stacked under the shoulders, drop the head and just take a moment to notice how the body feels now. Bring that rib cage up and into the spine, and then tuck your tailbone under. Lift the tailbone, sink the belly, kiss the shoulder blades together, look up. And this time drop the head, round round into that rib cage. As you tuck the tail under, walk those hands back towards you. Watch your pelvis doesn't come too far back, but stay stacked over your knees to deepen that curl through the low back, mid back, upper back. Peel that chin away from the chest and reach up. Then just turn and face forward. Knees on your cushion there. Bring one arm down by the side of the body and just oppose those fingertips to find some length through the spine. And then just side bend over here. Weight into those knees are even. And then reach back up, switch here. Side bend over. Back to center, reach both arms up, and then we nose dive out in front of you. So just drop your chin onto your chest, curl through the spine, my hips fold back a little bit as I fold. Place the hands down and just bring my body weight even between my hands and knees as I release out, opening through the front of the chest. And then from here, just back into a nice neutral position, look over my right shoulder and bring my right hip towards me. And then switch, look over my left shoulder, left hip towards me. And switch. Watching that I'm keeping my body weight central and not shifting over to one side. One more each way. And last one. Back to center, drop the head, curl through the spine, peel that chin away from the chest and reach up. Then bring those arms out wide and just start to open the chest, bend the wrists back, stretch the fingers. Breath in, feel the stretch and opening across the front of the chest. And then here we're just going to drop the head and just round down, let the thumbs turn down and spiral through the arms that way. Then two more here, we open up, bend the wrists back, stretch the fingers, little lift of the chin, you don't have to go into extreme extension through the neck, and then turn down. And last one, we open up and we turn down. Sit back onto your heels, curl down, round into a nice shell or ball, soft elbows, let the head hang heavy. Breathe into the back of the rib cage. To finish.